Imagine your brain in your pocket as a little orange cube the size of a Post-it note. That is the Rabbit R1. With its strong AI assistant, this attractive device can easily handle all of your daily activities. 10 times quicker than smartphones, Rabbit R1 can comprehend intense and carry out activities. This new foundation model represents a shift away from the app-based operating system. Before we go any further, let me just say thank you to all 1,000 of my subscribers. I never would have imagined reaching this point, but you have enabled me to do so. We have a long way to go together. This is only the start. I appreciate you all. God bless you. And don't forget to share the word about this video. A move away from that, what is Rabbit R1? A more straightforward and natural way to engage with technology is promised by the Rabbit R1, a pocket-sized artificial intelligence gadget. The gadget is not app-driven. Rather, it uses an artificial intelligence AI model known as LAM, large action model, to comprehend your commands and carry out tasks on its own. Your pocket companion, created by Jesse Liu, is the founder and CEO of Rabbit & Design in collaboration with Teenage Engineering. Its design is entirely independent and based mainly on natural language. The gadget is compact and light, with a bright orange body, a speaker button, a scroll wheel, and a touchscreen. Additionally, a revolving camera serves as the device's eyes. The Rabbit R1 is powered by a proprietary operating system known as Rabbit OS, which does not require app stores or downloads and can be operated solely by voice commands in natural language. Uber, Spotify, and Amazon are among the apps that the first version allows integration with. Why use the Rabbit R1? You can forget about handling several apps with streamlined workflow. The Rabbit R1 employs Rabbit's automated scripts to manage your to-do list, control smart home devices, make appointments, and more, all using easy voice commands. Unlike generic assistants, the Rabbit R1 becomes your personalized assistant by gradually learning your preferences. Do you need to order coffee every morning at the same location? Small and transportable, bring your AI helper with you wherever. Carry the Rabbit R1 with you to access its intelligence while on the go. In contrast to expensive smart speakers or AI assistants integrated into phones, the Rabbit R1 is a more affordable choice. How does Rabbit OS work? Like ChatGPT and Google Bard, the Rabbit R1's brain is a sophisticated AI model that can comprehend natural language commands to carry out complicated tasks. You can type down your request or speak it. The Rabbit OS displays the information that the AI model has retrieved and comprehended on screen. After that, you can clarify the request, offer more details, or validate the activities. The AI model uses your feedback to adjust itself for subsequent interactions. Consider R1 as your mobile personal assistant, one that is more intuitive to use and adjust to your unique tastes. Although it's still early, the Rabbit R1 offers an intriguing look at a time when AI contact will feel more organic. Who is the Rabbit R1 for? The Rabbit R1 is intended for consumers who are overwhelmed by the amount of material on their smartphones and the complexity of app stores. This is a gadget designed with simplicity and privacy in mind. The majority of data is either handled on-device or sent over a secure online gateway. Those who enjoy having hundreds of apps on their phones shouldn't use it. Rather, think of this as a peek at the world that will come after smartphones. The real developments lie in the software that runs on the R1. Rabbit OS, the operating system, and the AI technology that powers it. Rabbit claims that Rabbit OS is built on a large action model, which functions as a kind of all-purpose controller for apps, as opposed to a huge language model similar to ChatGPT. Like large language models, we wanted to find a universal solution, he explains. It would be great if there was a way to activate our services on all platforms, including desktop and mobile, without having to use an app or website. It's kind of like Google Assistant or Alexa in concept. With only one interface, Rabbit OS can buy groceries, order a car, exchange messages, manage your music, and much more. Rather than build a bunch of APIs and try to convince developers to support the R1, though, Rabbit trained its model on how to use existing apps for itself. The Large Action Model, or LAM, was trained by humans interacting with apps like Spotify and Uber, essentially showing the model how they work. The LAM learned knowledge about search menu locations, how to determine when an order was confirmed. Liu claims that all of it applies to any app, anywhere. The R1 can hear, comprehend, and carry out human intentions because of the Large Action Model, or LAM. It is also possible to teach the R1 how to act as its dedicated training mode, after which it should be able to repeat the task on its own moving forward. Liu provides an example. You'll be like, hey, go to a software called Photoshop first. Let's open it. Take your pictures right here. So on the watermark, draw a lasso and then click, click, click. According to Liu, Rabbit OS can remove all of your watermarks moving forward after processing for 30 seconds. What matters most, though, is how all of this functions in real life. You will have access to the R1 itself for some tasks, and you will be able to access all of your services through the Rabbit Hole online site. Additionally, you will be able to boot one of Rabbit's virtual computers and instruct the device there instead of utilizing your own hardware and software. Even for the largest IT companies, it can be difficult to convince people to accept a new operating system. The LAM approach gets around this problem by simply teaching the model how to use apps. More generally, we're witnessing an abundance of new AI-powered devices hitting the market. But all too frequently, those devices are limited to connecting to chatbots. In comparison, Rabbit functions more like a super app, offering a single interface that allows you to accomplish nearly everything. Rabbit OS may serve as the App Store's Chat GPT, or vice versa. That dream is interesting, of course, but it has 1,000 cautions and complexities. The R1 has a SIM card slot and can conduct video calls, although it is not quite as powerful as your phone. Its main function is voice assistance. The gadget also contains a screen and a camera. It performs a variety of voice assistant functions, in addition being a voice assistant. The R1 is an orange device with a touchscreen, scroll wheel, microphone, speaker, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi capability, and a 360-degree camera known as the Rabbit Eye that can evaluate surroundings and conduct actions in real time. Rabbit claims to have taken security and privacy into consideration while designing Rabbit OS. Nevertheless, it still requests that you sign into some of your most frequently used services via its interface. According to Liu, the R1 is the future of everything in one package, as well as a cool accessory. The R1 does not track your data or keep any information about other parties. Each authentication takes place within the corresponding app. The device can run at 500 milliseconds. Liu states that the R1 will begin arriving in March, and the item is currently available for pre-order. Is the Rabbit R1 a good buy then? The answer is a hearty yes, if you're searching for a pocket-sized AI assistant that understands your habits. Still, other alternatives might be a better fit if you have serious privacy concerns or require the most feature-rich set available. Do you believe that mobile phones will be replaced by AI rabbits? Please feel free to leave your comments below with your thoughts. You will ultimately have to make the decision. We appreciate your time today, and for more tech-related content, don't forget to like and subscribe.